Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. I have this very interesting exponential equation on the board. 3 to the power of x plus 9 to the power of x equal to 27 to the power of x. So how do we get to solve this to get our value of x? We are actually looking out for the real value of x, right? Okay, so for that, we are going to solve this for the real values of x. Let's get started. So here I'm going to write down solution as usual. Then I have my equation 3 to the power of x plus 9 to the power of x equal to 27 to the power of x. So what I'm going to do is to rewrite the entire equation, and so that we're going to get 3 to the power of x. Alright, so in order to do that, I'll just quickly go ahead and say 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x equal to 3 to the power of 3 all to the power of x. Okay, so going further, it becomes 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x all to the power of 2 equal to 3 to the power of x all to the power of 3. Alright, so here we're going to say let m equal 3 to the power of x. So we are taking that substitution, m equal 3 to the power of x, and so our equation now becomes an equation, a cubic equation in m. So we have m plus m squared equal to m cubed. So I'm going to go ahead and also rewrite this to give me m cubed minus m squared minus m equal to 0. And you can see on the left hand side, m can factor out. So we have m bracket m squared minus m minus 1 equal to 0. So what this gives us is, m equal to 0 or m squared minus m minus 1 equal to 0. So we have a value for m here. We have m equal to 0. So we're going to solve for the other two values of m using quadratic formula. Okay, so the quadratic formula from here, we're going to get quadratic formula to be m equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So where a will be equal to 1, b will be equal to minus 1, and c will be minus 1. Alright? So substituting these values into this quadratic formula, we are going to get m to be equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of minus 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 1 all over 2 times 1. Alright, so further we have m to be equal to 1 plus or minus 1 plus 4, okay, all over 2. Then we have m equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 5 all over 2. Okay, so we're having two different solutions for m here, which are m equals to 1 plus root 5 all over 2, or m equal to 1 minus root 5 all over 2. So it means therefore that there are three separate values for m, which are m equal to 0, m equal to 1 plus root 5 over 2, or m equal to 1 minus root 5 over 2. So we're going to solve, these are the values for m in the equation m cubed minus m squared minus m equal to 0. But then we have m to be 3 to the power of x. So we can recall that. So recall that m equal 3 to the power of x. And so we're going to look at the three different cases. So for case 1, here m equal to 0, and therefore it means that so here it means that 3 to the power of x equal to 0. And we know that the left hand side is actually a positive value, but on the right we have negative. So there's no way negative can equate to positive or positive equating to negative. So here we say no solution. Also for case 2, let's see what we get for case 2. For case 2, we have m to be equal to 1 plus root 5 over 2. And therefore, we're going to say that 3 to the power of The left hand side is positive, as can be seen, and the right hand side is also positive. So this has solution. So we're going to solve this. But before then, let's look at what we have for the third case, case 3. So for the third case, we have it at m equal to 1 minus root 5 all over 2. And therefore, the equation now becomes 3 to the power of x equal to 1 minus root 5 all over 2. As can be seen, the right hand side is negative. This is negative, whereas here we have it to be positive. So just like we have it in case 1, positive cannot equate negative. Okay, so we have no solution. Therefore, the only case that has a solution is case 2. So we're going to solve case 2 for the value of x. So to do that, I'm going to just come over here and erase these parts. So let's solve for case 2. So we have case 2 now, where we have 1 plus root 5. We have m to be equal to 1 plus root 5. So therefore we have 3 to the power of x equal to 1 plus root 5 all over 2. So what we need to do to solve this is to use a logarithm. And there are two forms of logarithm. We have the common logarithm and we have the natural logarithm. So here I'm going to be applying the common logarithm to make it, computation easier. All right, so let's just take the common logarithm of both sides. So we have log 3 to the power of x equal to log 1 plus root 5 all over 2. And so, applying the rule of logarithm, there's a rule of logarithm on the left. We're going to apply on the left, which says that if I have for log p to the power of n base a, this is the same thing as n log p base a. All right. So I'm going to apply this rule to the left hand side. So it becomes x log 3 equal to log 1 plus root 5 minus log 2. So there's a law I also applied to the right hand side, and that law is that if I have log p over q, this is the same thing as log p minus log q. So this is the rule I have applied to the right hand side. So the right hand side becomes this is exactly the way we are seeing it. So this is the equation on the right hand side, for the to help us determine the value of x. So let's go ahead and further simplify. So we have x log 3 equal to, so I'm going to simplify this further. Log 1 plus root 5. Root 5 is 2.236. So we have, add that to 1, that will be 3.236 minus log 2. All right, so here it means that I'm going to get what that means is that for x will be equal to log 3.236 minus log 2 all over log 3. So this will give me log 3.236 is actually 0.510 minus log 2 is 0.301 all over log 3, 0.477. So I've given all the values to 3 decimal places. All right, so it means that x will be 0.209 divided by 0.477. So x will give me 0.438. So that will be the value of the real value of x, which is 0.438. We can check this off to know actually whether the value of x is correct. All right. So let's just check. Let's check it off. We have check. You can say verify or confirm. Okay. So we have that 3 to the power of x plus 9 to the power of x equals to 27 to the power of x. 3, x is 0.438 plus 9 to the power of 0.438 equals to 27 to the power of 0.438. So this evaluated will give us 1.618 plus this also evaluated will give us 2.618 equal to. So if we evaluate the, let me check that out. Okay, let me check that out for us. So if we evaluate 27 to the power of 0.438, that is going to give us. Once you add 4 the left hand side, it should be equal to the right hand side. All right. So we have when these two are added, you have 4.236 equal to 4.236. So you can see now that therefore x will be equal to 0.438. So there you have it, guys. So please click on the next video to watch. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.